Identification of replacement parts. If any leaks are found on the compressor due to compressor vibration, whether it's the shaft seal or housing leaking, the compressor should be replaced. If you discover the compressor is bad, you need to be able to identify it in order to get the proper replacement. There are a variety of compressors used in the ag industry. Proper identification is very important. The Ag AC Delco A6 compressors are all relatively the same. The difference is that the coil terminal location is determined by clock position, looking at it from the clutch side. This one will be called the 10 o'clock position coil. The pulley also needs to be identified by belt groove width, 1 or 2 grooves, and outside diameter. York Tecumseh compressors are easily identified by the markings on top of it. On top of the head in the center, there'll be a letter R for right-hand rotation or L for left-hand rotation. The hose connections are identified by a flare fitting, O-ring, or rotolock, as shown here. Sandon compressors have a model number and a type number on the housing. If the compressor is used on a different application, it can be identified with these numbers. There's also an alpha code on the head, which helps identify the compressor and its style of fittings. There are 2 different styles. One has vertical ports, and the other has horizontal ports. With these 2 positions, there can be O-ring, flare, or tube O-ring hose fittings. The clutch can be identified by outside diameter, belt width, and the number of grooves on the pulley. The Nippondenso have 2 different style mounts. One has an ear mount, and the other has a tangential mount. Our Nippondenso compressors come with a cover plate where you remove your old manifold and install on the new compressor. The clutch is identified by the same way: belt width, number of grooves, and outside diameter. We have simplified the process of choosing a compressor by listing them by make and model. It is always a good idea to confirm compressor style in case the piece of equipment has been retrofit with something else.